Templar assassin.
Well, guys, welcome back to what we hope is going to be an actual Dota game. I'm not sure what we just watched, if that was Dota. At moments, it felt like Dota, but most of the time, it's... well, I don't really know what to call it. But that was our semifinals, and now we're here in the grand finals for the Semi-Pro Cup Series. Once again, guys, I'm Niz. Welcome to the channel. Just talking to a few of you guys in chat. It's awesome that most of you guys are here to watch Straylock, but I appreciate the follows, the subscribes, the whatever you want to call it. It's awesome. I cast SCS every week, so yeah, definitely come back, check it out next Sunday as well. But we're in the grand finals. We have no money on the line. It's just all for bragging rights. And you know what? One of our teams had to play a 4v5 to get here, and they definitely deserve their spot. They have found a stand-in. They've kicked Sulfu. The Frenchie's out. They've added
Radiant Team pick.
KKY Baby to the roster, and they're good to go in the grand finals here. And they're going to be going up against Team Hehe or Helios Esports, and they're moving pretty quickly through this draft. So let's catch up, shall we? We've got Winter Wyvern and Queen of Pain banned out by Helios. They also banned out Venomancer and Dazzle.
10 seconds
but they picked up Darkseer and Templar Assassin, so immediately picking up their offlaner and their mid laner.
5 seconds remaining.
As for our 4v5 heroes, they've banned out the Slardar and the Doom, as well as the Undying and the Alchemist. So Alchemist once again making it through to the second round of bans, and then, well, getting removed. But they picked up the Shadow Fiend and the Earthshaker, so once again they've got their mid hero. And most like a support. Sulfu is actually quite good at the Earthshaker, but like I said, they had to replace him because he fell asleep in the last draft. So that's why they played 4v5. But yeah, so they are going to have an Earthshaker, and they're also going to have to deal with potentially a Shadow Fiend mid against the Templar Assassin. So will they choose to still put their Shadow Fiend mid, given that it's a Radiant side Shadow Fiend? He'll be able to kind of access that jungle pretty freely. It's pretty close to his lane. Or will they choose to just slide him into the safe lane and pick something else to go up against the Templar Assassin? We did see the Venomancer get banned. That could potentially be to block that kind of lane going up against the Templar Assassin, but we have seen a huge increase in, or at least since ESL, Venomancer all of a sudden came out of nowhere to all of a sudden being first ban material. He's kind of been ignored a little bit more recently, but we do see him getting picked up. So he did warrant a ban this time around, but they pick up a Skywrath Mage and an Ember Spirit, so the Ember Spirit will be the hero to go up against the Templar Assassin in the mid lane. Shadow Fiend, I'm guessing, is then going to be safe lane. And one of the old support duos, Earthshaker and Skywrath Mage, we're going to see come back. So that's awesome. That'll be interesting to see. As for Helios, looks like they picked up their safe laner with their Gyrocopter. So their first 3 picks are their first 3 cores. Darkseer off lane, Templar Assassin mid, Gyrocopter safe lane. Their first support's going to be Tusk. And what are they going to pair that up with? They're already going to have a pretty greedy offlaner that likes to farm, kill creeps. Gyrocopter, of course, loves killing creeps. Templar Assassin, balance of killing heroes and killing creeps. So probably not going to be a too item dependent support, although they did just ban out the Lina. But we'll see. I would like to see it have some kind of kill potential so it can pair with the Tusk. So
5 seconds.
So it'll pair, so they can be able to get some kills, and they're not reliant on the Templar Assassin being there.
Time.
Just reading chat. You're pronouncing Helios correctly. I'm struggling to see how people don't pronounce that correctly, but all right. Where's our final ban here? What do we got here? I mean, it's their offlaner most likely. I don't think the Earthshaker is going to be offlane this game. There is the potential of an aggro with Tusk, Gyrocopter, and the remaining heroes, so they do have to... They might want to block something that would be good against Darkseer, but, I mean, not really. It's probably going to be something else that's going to have another source of damage. They've got the Shadow Fiend and the Ember Spirit. You typically want something else that's going to do a good amount of damage. Earthshaker and Skywrath Mage do have kind of burst potential. They've got good disable and silence and slows and stuns, obviously, with Earthshaker. But outside of that initial burst, they don't really have sustained damage in the team fight. So you want something to add to that. Well, you know, you've got a decent amount with the Shadow Fiend and the Ember, but... Huh. I don't know. They're definitely taking their time here with this last ban. Making sure no one's DC'd. Looks like everyone's still around. 15 seconds left. Clockwork's gonna be the ban.
Radiant team pick.
Not sure if Clockwork was the hero. Pairs nicely with the Skywrath Mage though. I think they were just sitting there going through all the potential options, saying what is there? And they just couldn't find the hero. Couldn't find the hero that was a definite pick for them, so eventually they settled with the Clockwork.
5 seconds remaining.
Now I guess we'll see if Band of Misfits has that hero in mind as they dip into the reserve time. Magnus.
Dire team pick.
That's a hero. Magnus is indeed a hero. Able to buff the Ember Spirit. I like it. Gives the Ember Spirit a little bit more cleave, a little bit more damage for the Sleight of Fist, which means he's a little bit more potent early on. Gives you some nice synergy as well. You jump in RP. It's good for Echo. It's good for Shadow Fiend Requiem. It's not so good for Skywrath's Mystic Flare. Mystic Flare, I believe it's called. I struggled with that one for a while as well. But I believe it's Mystic Flare. And our dire side finished off their roster with the Lion, which honestly I thought was the better option than the Lina, which got 5th banned out by the Band of Misfits. But let's introduce our teams and our players as we're sitting here in the grand finals of the Semi-Pro Cup Series. And on the Radiant side, we're going to have the Band of Misfits. We've got Reaper playing the Magnus. Strelok's going to be playing the Earthshaker. Are we going to see a Strelok's way Earthshaker? We were joking a little bit about that in last game, about how he was building the Winter Wyvern. But he's going to be playing the Earthshaker. We've got Jezza playing the Skywrath Mage. KKY Baby, the new stand-in, he's going to be playing the Shadow Fiend. And Magnum is going to be playing the Ember Spirit. For the Dire side, we've got Team Hehe. And I always get to this point and then the teams are about to clash. I'm a little bit too slow apparently. But we got Ahon Ram.
30 seconds
Ahon
to
Ram.
battle.
That one would be a little bit difficult for me to say on the fly, but we'll work with it. He's going to be playing the Tusk. Kishu is going to be playing the Gyrocopter. Kix is going to be playing the Templar Assassin. Eerie is going to be playing the Darkseer. And at Pain Dota, not Pain the admin, different Pain, he's going to be playing the Lion. But definitely check out that guy's Twitter.
The battle begins.
And here we go. We got the Horn, and looks like both teams not really contesting bounty runes. Shadow Fiend will get the top, and Templar Assassin will get the bottom. So both mid laners getting their bounty runes, so no XP or gold advantage between the two of them. We'll bring up our items here to see if we got anything unusual to start off. Doesn't look like it at first glance. We've got plenty of mangoes, which means we're gonna have a good game. GG branches and mangoes. That's all that matters, right guys?
For the temple.
As for our lanes, we do have the Shadow Fiend mid up against the Templar Assassin, so they chose not to put the Ember Spirit mid against the Templar Assassin. They're fine with putting the Shadow Fiend. Interesting. Off lane, Magnus going up against the Gyro and the Lion. Bottom lane, surprisingly quite a bit of damage here, as we are going to have the Tusk and Darkseer laning together. And that means Ion Shells, Snowballs, and Ice Shards. And that's a lot of damage early on, but it does unfortunately hurt Darkseer's XP gain, which is part of what makes Ion Shell so strong. But they should be able to hurt this Ember Spirit's farm quite a bit. And definitely kind of keep the supports down here. Reaper, once again, being very aggressive in the offlane. It worked out well for him last game. Seems to be doing it right so far, too. Strelok will come in from the side. Nice fissure block. Blocks the two of them off. We will actually have a surge come out from the Darks here, but they're going forward. They're going on to Magnum here. We'll drop down to about 200 HP. He will land the chains, but he will be our first blood as Ahan Ram on the Tusk gets the first blood, but he will go down. Strelok and Jezza combined for the kill on that one. Magnum TP's back. So they're going for a wraparound here. Oh, no, they're not. They're just placing an observer ward. A little lane ward. As the Tusk TP's down to the mid lane and doing a little bit of bottle trick. And then he'll snowball forward, will pick up the TA with him. And they're going to dive past the tower. Ice Shard's actually off the mark. And KKY just kind of snakes in whoop, around, goes back to the safety of his tower. And almost a pick off there from the Dire side. As they try to set the pace of this game early on. Soul Ring already getting picked up by the Darks here. He's at 12 CS, 3 minutes in. It's a pretty damn good place to be for a Darks here in the offlane. That little bit of time that the Tusk spent down there really helped him out. But notice he's moving away from the lane, trying to get that XP for the Darks here, but now he comes right back in when the Darks here needs help. And they're going to turn this around. Once again, a missed Ice Shards. And they're not going to be able to get the kill onto the Skywrath before the Darkseer goes down. Will they even be able to get the kill on the Skywrath? Doesn't look like it. They got 5 seconds before Snowball. Skywrath will actually deny to the neutral keeps. Looks like he bought out before doing so. Yeah, that missed Ice Shards. That's 2 missed Ice Shards, 2 missed kills. Kind of overthinking it a little bit too much, I think. Strelok sitting off to the side. Surge is on cooldown. They don't actually know that just yet. Actually, they might have been able to hear it because of this observer ward. Got it. If they were looking far enough up in the lane. There was a kill in the mid lane I just missed as the Shadow Fiend went down. Strelok goes over to the side shop, picks up his boots.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Reaper taking a lot of damage here, getting forced to skewer away. Rockets flying after him. Kishu is just going to dive right past the tower, and Reaper, he's going down. Strelok TP's on in, but it's not going to be enough to save him. The Fissure did stun up the Gyrocopter, but as soon as they leave bottom, Fury gets a kill on the Magnum.
Is under attack.
Sneezing apparently doesn't end, guys.
Is under attack.
Help. But got our Dire side here. Team Hehe, they're playing some good Dota right now. Denied! They're constantly moving around the map. Mainly it's the Tusk. And he's just doing his job. He's doing his job being all over the place, and as soon as they're forcing a response out of their opponents, they're immediately capitalizing on the fact that there's heroes that have rotated away from a certain other place and they can't be somewhere else on the map. But Yuri gets punished for playing a little too aggressive there.
Dire's top tower is under
as
attack.
Jezza makes a nice rotation towards the bottom lane. Combines for a kill with Magnum. Pain just doing a little bit of stacking for... I mean, it could be for the Gyrocopter. It could just be for the TA as well. Well, the dynamic duo in the bottom. They're going to snowball forward, going after the Ember Spirit. We missed a kill in the top. As actually, we missed a trade of kills as Reaper goes down, but he gets the kill on Kyushu as well. And Magnum able to get out of this safely. Wasn't really too threatening to him in the end, as they could have dove past the tower for him, but you always have to be wary of the TPs. Strelak has shown in the top, so they know there's not a TP available coming out from him. And Magnum's just going to TP out. He knows that the dive is possible. And Eerie knows that the TP was going to potentially be coming out. Throws out the vacuum, but it's not enough.
Radiant's bottom
Doesn't come out in
tower is
time.
under attack.
TP had already finished. Magnum actually jumps right back to his remnant. Oh, he will chains the Tusk into the tower range. He gets a kill there. 1v2. Good work there coming out from Magnum. As now we'll try to go into Eerie. Eerie actually puts the Iron Shell on the creeps, which means he actually needs to stick by it. Now he's in trouble. As Jezza making rotation down here, and Eerie is in trouble. Magnum ult! Just jukes the stun coming out from the Lion. Oh my goodness, is he going to get out of this? I think he is. My goodness. Pain came in. I think he was expecting the stun was just going to kill the Ember Spirit and stun up the Skywrath Mage. Couple right clicks, Skywrath Mage is dead. And I think what happened was the stun probably came out right as Magnum broke vision by going into the fog here. He actually probably thought for a brief second that he killed Ember. Wow. Magnum. Sneaky snake. Just narrowly escaping death there. And there's no way that Pain's going to catch him, right? 20 less move speed, there's no way. Unless Strelok somehow fissure blocks him in. And we're back, guys. Reaper with a little bit of a troll there in the chat. What? You guys can't play 4v5? Strelak wanting to stack there. Pain just walks on over and says, hey, there's an Earthshaker and there's a stack here. Guys, we need to do something about this. With Darkseer on their team, they're definitely going to come down here to do something about it.
Radiant's bottom tower
They'll place an observer ward to watch over the area. Now they know everything that's going to be going on with that stack. It's just a double. Yeah, Jezza knows immediately that there's a ward there. Immediately gets countered. Good play there. From both sides, though. From both sides. Like, that was definitely the correct play to ward and watch over that area. Maybe don't put in the most obvious place. I don't know. But either way, Jezza knew immediately that there was a ward there. Encounters it. Helps protect the stack. Actually, Darkseer goes back to the jungle, so he's not going to be down there to contest it. Well, they know the TA's here. Pings are coming out. They want to take it. Tation's coming around from the Radiant side. They want to go for a TA that was potentially there. Now they know the TA's not there, so now they're gonna smoke.
Radiant's middle tower.
Smoke's not gonna get popped by that TA, which is so close. Will they be able to get the fissure block off? No. Fortunately, that popped Strelok's smoke right when he was on top of a psionic trap as well. Looks like this smoke's not really gonna pan out for them. It will allow them to freely check the Ancient safely and also get a ward across the river. So it's not the most useless smoke. They did at least get something done. They would have preferred a kill though. Ancients will get quad stacked in just a second here, unless Pain mistimes it, but I find this is by far the easiest
Radiant's top
to
tower
stack
is under
multiple
attack.
times. Doesn't mess it up at all, so. I'm sure Gyro or TA will gladly come clean that up. Soon Reaper has a rocket chasing him, homing missile. We'll turn around. He's sitting at 544 gold right now. Still quite a ways away from his Blink Dagger. Straylock already has his Arcanes, actually doing better than Reaper. Snowball comes forward onto... Oh, there comes out the RP from Reaper. Strelok just comes in with a fissure, but they just don't have enough to finish it off. And with Pain coming in from the side, we are going to lose both of them. And Kishu, the Gyrocopter, actually getting both kills with the call down there. The Gyrocopter.
Dire's middle tower
Butcher
is
that
under
one.
attack.
Gyrocopter gets a handful of gold. Handful of gold. I can't speak tonight, guys. I'm sorry. He's got his phase, Helm of the Dominator. Take a look at Tusk, sitting at 800 gold. Just boots and stick. Got
Dire's middle
Tranquils for our
tower
lion.
has fallen. Radiant structures are
Shadow
fortified.
Fiend looks like he's going to be going after a mech. Darkseer's going after the mech as well. Darkseer quite a bit ahead.
Radiant's top
fact,
tower is under attack.
Well, he's
Dire's
got mech
bottom
finished,
tower
so.
is under attack.
Could have sworn, wasn't he just in the fountain? How did this not
Dire's
complete?
structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Captured in the flame.
The courier's going to be
Dire's
flying in
bottom
it. Tier 1 tower
has
will go
fallen.
down there. Gyrocopter came down for this, so it's kind of important. They want to be able to find a hero, but they just weren't able to. They had the haste on the line, they had the homing missile coming out, but it just didn't get there in time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Got it.
Meanwhile, the band of Misfits will go for a
Dire's
tower
top
of their
tower
own, but
is under attack.
going to try to distract them at the bottom rune. This might actually cost Jezza his life, and indeed it will. The finger bang comes out from Pain. Raccoon flies from KKY Baby as he was trapped in the ice shards. He'll get punched up into the air from the Tusk. He'll turn around, throw out some raises. Won't be able to finish off Pain because the mech is there. Eerie. Well played from the Darkseer. Meanwhile, on the top lane, the TA has come back to defend it. Magnum TP's on in with the Boots of Travel. Reaper uses the RP, and they're not able to finish him off. The refraction is enough. Oh my goodness, this TA just barely survives here as Eerie comes in to save the day once again.
Is under attack.
Refraction just about to go down. But now, TA is not worried about dying. She's on the offensive. Maybe she needs to be worried about dying. Never mind. Drops
Radiant's
into
middle
meld.
tower has fallen.
There's a sentry on the Skywrath.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But yeah, I think Radiant just needs to back away here. Gyrocopter coming in from the side. He does have call down available, but doesn't have the mana to use it. And this re-engage from the Radiant side is working out quite well for them. They just got 2 kills, but they are going to lose their Skywrath mage, but they once again get 2 kills. Good stuff coming out from them, re-engaging there. I wouldn't have thought the play was going to be to re-engage there, but they had the TP support, and they went for it, and it worked out for them. Things coming out, they want to go do their stack now from the Dire side. They say, okay, you know what? We just had this huge skirmish. Everyone's kind of tied up, low HP, low mana. They're going to have to go back to Fountain, all that stuff. We need to go secure this stack. And look at these pings coming out. Jez are the ones pinging it from the Radiant side. They know. Buys the smoke. They know that this is, well, what both teams are going to be going after. They just had an observer ward scout the TA doing it, but they knew before he even got there. It's a good heads-up play.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, here they come. Most of the stack's actually gone, but the supporting cast is coming in. But not before. They're able to clean up that TA. Pain now on the run. Fissure will come out, but unfortunately a little bit too short. Pain will go down to Magnum there, or will he actually get Surge in safety? Now they're going to re-engage. Jezza on no HP. We'll throw out the ult from the Skywrath Mage, but now we've got a vacuum coming out. KKY Baby's going to go down. Meanwhile, Magnum was able to TP away. So that was a really spread out fight there. And they're looking around, and will Magnum jump back to his Remnant? He really has no reason to. So it's kind of pointless for them to be camping it. But now they'll go back to the stack as they won the fight. And they'll actually give the farm to their gyrocopter now.
Dire's middle tower is
here comes
attack.
the TA. And they're ping spamming. Give it to the TA, give it to the TA, we're here. Go away, Gyro. Get your farm elsewhere. Gyro doesn't really need it. 7.2k net worth, number 1 in the game right now. Yeah, the Ember's not too far behind, sitting at 7k. But still, the TA, 5.5. 700 behind the Shadow Fiend. She could definitely use it. Well, she'll bottle up a haste and actually use it immediately. Start running at Reaper. There's no real kill potential here, but we just got some pretty big item pickups. We just got a Blink Dagger picked up by Lion, but the bigger one, Straylock, on the Earthshaker. We'll pick up his Blink Dagger. It's quite early as well. He's only level 8. Sitting at 2-1 and 2 right now. What about the mag? Reaper, oh my goodness. It has been a tough game for Reaper. Sitting at 800 gold right now. Still no Blink Dagger on this Magnus. Offlane Magnus, 17 minutes. Rough game. I mean, he doesn't have nothing. He's got Bottle, he's got Arcanes. But he's 0-5 and 1. That's the problem. He just keeps dying in these fights. He got 5 deaths and his team's only died 15 times. He's a third of them. Whereas you look at Strelok, 2-1 and 2, and that's how he got it so quickly on the Earthshaker. Well, here we go. More aggression from Helios. As they find Strelok. No blink coming out from him. He just gets disintegrated. He will find Reaper with the Ice Shards, but he's forced to skewer away. And unfortunately, that leaves Jezza all by himself in the middle of the enemy team. Call down will come down onto Magnum and Reaper as they get separated from their Tier 1 tower. And that just means free Tier 1 tower for the Dire side. Meanwhile, other side of the map, KKY Baby is trying to pressure the Tier 2. But Ahon Ram comes in to defend that. Re-engage in the top lane. That wall is still down. Magnum? Oh no, I think he's overextended here. Lion's trying to suck him off. Reaper comes in with a nice RP, hitting 4 heroes, but there's no follow-up at all. Magnum was already dead. Reaper was the only one left there, and he just goes down immediately after. So, I mean, it was a good RP in the sense that it hit 4 heroes, but obviously not the best timed. Roche back up. Team's considering doing it, or at least the Dire side are. Well, certainly if they get the Aegis here, this will be gigantic for them, but they did just have 2 huge pickups. And the Dire side's definitely going to want to fight here. Gyro just got his BKB, and Templar Assassin just got her Desolator, so huge power spikes for them. Ping spam coming out. This is smoke. We need to go. Roche, Roche, Roche. But too slow.
Roshan has fallen.
Roche is dead. Kix gets the Aegis, and they're out of there safely.
Is under attack.
Bringing up our item chart here, see if anything stands out. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to try to engage on Yuri, and Mystic Flare will come out, almost kill him. I think Pain actually walking into that saved his life. His Mystic Flare damage is actually split among the targets inside of it. KKY baby, just going ham right now. But, uh-oh, he's all out of ham. She's going to go down. Kick's getting the kill there. They're not done though. They want to go after Jezza. Jezza trying to run, flapping the wings on the Skywrath Mage. We'll try to TP out. And it almost looked like he did. It almost did. But Kix, well, one attack with a Desolator Templar Assassin says goodbye to the Skywrath Mage. And that's another big item pickup for Kix. Now he picks up a Blink Dagger. On top of that, the Darkseer also picks up his Blink Dagger. This is the time for this Dire side. They have just gotten some huge item pickups. Like I said, the Desolator, the BKB, the Desolator for the TA, now a Blink for the TA, Blink on the Darkseer, BKB on the Gyrocopter, and when all that's said and done, they still have an Aegis on the Templar Assassin as well. It's a huge moment for them. Big moment for the Radiant side will be when the Blink Dagger comes out for Reaper, but 0-7 and 1, 1,200 gold. He's, I don't know. I don't feel like it's coming in the next minute or two. Looks like we got a Claymore getting picked up by the Ember Spirit. So Magnum going after a Battle Fury probably. Skrillex just used his Blink. He doesn't have Echo up for another 45 anyways. Well, they're still going to engage on him. Snowball going forward. With that Blink on Cooley, he's not able to blink to get further away. Pain's already cut off the retreat of Sturlock.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's a dead Earthshaker. When I start pressuring this tier 2 tower with the Desolator, they'll be able to chew through it pretty quickly. Oh, nice wall vacuum. And that's going to get them 2 kills. Easy tier 2. They should be able to keep pushing up to the high ground as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
For 5 seconds till the Earthshaker's going to be back up. That'll almost align with his Echo's timing as well.
Are fortified.
So they have to be a little bit wary of that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Especially if you can time it with the next creep wave coming in. That could be very, very scary. Need some follow-up though. Strelok has actually popped smoke to get it in a little bit better position, but they popped it. They got a little bit too close to him, and he wasn't able to get the Echo off at all. He goes down. Huge pickup for the Dire side. They pick off the Shadow Fiend as well, and now with the Magnus back up, they have to be a little bit worried about RP. But where's the follow-up? It's just Ember right now. Have they done enough to hold their mid-racks? Doesn't look like it. The tier 3's down. They're going to lose their Skywrath Mage. Now Reaper tries to skewer away, but the finger bang is there from the Lion. As Magnum, now the last one left alive for this Radiant side, tries to run away. He will jump to a Remnant and get back to the fountain. Strelok now respawns. His respawns are really, really fast. 23 minutes into the game. Will he be able to jump Echo? He will. Gets him a kill on the Darkseer. Ember gets the kill on the Tusk before the Echo even came out. But Strelok not able to get out of there. Kix just finishes him off. He still has the Aegis.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Gyro actually popped his BKB twice in that fight. It lasted so long. Wow. Another item comes out for the Dire side. We got a 4-staff for the Lion. Now we got a BKB. Oh, excuse me, BKB on the TA. Sorry guys, everything's going wrong in this cast. All of a sudden I had a hiccup come up there. I think I think of maybe being able to keep them at bay. I'm going to try to not hiccup. I'm generally pretty good at getting rid of hiccups as soon as they come on.
Your place is here.
But yeah, I was also dealing with something in chat there. What, Magnum? Involved in a little bit of an altercation here, and it's not looking too good for the Ember Spirit. Oh, actually, I didn't even see that he had a remnant down. My mistake. I thought he was out of remnants. I thought he just used them offensively there. My mistake. But yeah, blink nice in chat. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that survey bot private messaging you on Twitch. It's actually like, it doesn't even appear as a user in my channel. I can ban it, but it's still going to be able to private message you. That's a Twitch-wide private message, so it's not it's not specific to the channel. It's targeting you because you're a viewer on my channel, but I get that in some channels, and there's really nothing I can do about it. But Kicks getting the kill there on the Shadow Fiend. That's actually a pretty big kill. Actually puts him godlike now. But yeah, guys, all you can do is pretty much ignore it. I was watching Wagamama's stream earlier today, and I got one of those as well. The same one, actually. Well, we got an engage here. They will find Jezza, and that's another dead Skywrath mage. Now Magnum jumps on in, but oh, Straylock comes in with the Echo. This could turn it around. It is turning it around. It gets him a 3-for-3 trade, and they will definitely accept that. Magnum gets away safely as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is
under
attack.
Not bad. Straylock with the plays. Reaper has Blink Dagger. I didn't see him pick it up. There we go. Skewers the gyrocopter back. Not sure if this is going to work out for Reaper, but it should allow them to get the kill on the gyrocopter. I hope. Maybe. Maybe not. Reaper goes down though. There we go. They will get the kill on the gyrocopter, so mission accomplished, I guess. Reaper, sacrificial lamb. Game is hard. Game is hard. I'm not sure how I just opened the shop there. I must have selected shopkeeper. We got BKBs at 9 seconds on the TA. Gyros is going to get quite low. Yeah, 7 seconds on the Gyros BKB. And that's actually it in terms of BKBs. 8 seconds on the Shadow Fiend. Yeah, we don't have one on the Ember yet, but he did pick up crit. Sitting on another 2,400 gold. So is he going to upgrade that to Daedalus? Is he going to go after another Battle Fury? What is he going to do?
Illusion.
I think he will Daedalus. These are coming out. Do they want to group up? Oh, they know that Reaper's here from because he just walked through the ward on the pillar. Yeah, they're gonna pick him off again. Oh my goodness. 0, 11, and 2. I hate the fact that I keep harping on that, but it's just not been the game for Reaper, and we've seen him have some really good games on this channel before, and it's just rough. It's rough. He had a good game last game on the Night Stalker. He did some work early on. This game he was playing pretty aggressive on the Magnus as well, but it just didn't really pan out for him. As they came out of the laning phase, he just couldn't find that farm. Couldn't get that Blink Dagger, and Jezza getting blown up once again by Kicks. As they try to push for their second set of racks here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Reaper has got Blink RP available. They also have Blink Echo. Straylock off to the side.
Radiant's top
this is a pretty good initiation for them. He can just lead with a fissure from here. They're actually going to jump forward. And they're not even going to let them engage. They're going to try to stop Reaper for as long as they can. They're losing their racks. They need to go at some point here. I realize they're trying to buy time for their Ember Spirit, but they just lost their second set of racks.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
But I guess when you got no follow-up, they just tried to stall as long as they could. Maybe they just throw the fissure from the side there and blink out. But second set of racks goes down. Everyone on the dire side backs away. Pings come out because they see Roche is up, and now they're just going to have an Aegis for the next push. I actually haven't looked at our net worth yet. Full graph. Yikes. Getting close to 20k lead for Helios. XP 15k. XP really not that important at this point. Everyone's hit their 16. Actually, Lion hasn't hit his 16. Never mind. Darkshire hasn't hit his 16 either. What am I talking about? XP is pretty important right now. Everyone's at 11 on the Radiant side, so they've hit the... Well, obviously they want to hit 16 for their ults, but 11's pretty good for them right now. Not that close to 16, so... A quick look at our items. What do we got coming out? Yasha, Daedalus. So it is a Daedalus. I was right. Satanic Butter.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Plate mail getting picked up by kicks. Is that going to be an AC? Yeah, there's pretty much nowhere they're going to try to contest this tier 2. Tier 2 is free, and now we're going to have
tower has fallen.
Our big team fight. There we go. AC getting finished by the TA. No, this is the big fight. I think you smoke for this
Dire's
one.
middle tower is under attack.
They have a smoke on Jezza. I think you definitely smoke. Oh wow, they've smoked. Where are they going? Oh, they're gonna move into the Radiant base and try to get a better initiation away from their creeps. And they're gonna get just that. Reaper gets blown up before he's able to get the RP off. They've lost 3 heroes. Just like, what a play! I couldn't even call that. That was so fast. Echo comes out from Straylock because he stuns everyone up. Well, they will get a buyback from the Shadow Fiend. This is not going to be enough, or is it actually? Magnum comes in with a crit, gets a double kill. Fingerbang comes out from the line, finishes off Straylock. Will they be able to bring down Kishu here? Close, close. 200 HP. 140, 90, 80. They will get the kill. He'll respawn in just a few seconds with the Aegis. They almost get the kill in Eerie as well. Magnum not able to finish him off. Magnum going after Pain. He should be able to get that kill. KKY's got a rocket chasing him down. And Kishu will try to TP out, but he will get stunned up by Straylock. Reaper, it's just been one of those games, man. Doesn't get the skewer off. He will use the RP onto the gyrocopter, but he's doing so much damage without even actually attacking that Reaper had to run away. But they do find the kill. So they hold their tier 3. They hold their last set of racks, and somehow they're still in this game. Which was looking like an absolute disaster. That smoke. I was talking about the fact that they should smoke to help keep their Magnus and their Earthshaker safe and give them a good opening when they choose to jump on the heroes as they try to break the tier 3. But the Dire side, they smoke up. They went this way. They came into the base. Oops. They came into the base and then they jumped immediately. Blew up 3 heroes in like a matter of seconds. That was smart. I like that. It's good stuff. Well, the band of Misfits, they're still in this. And as much as Helios Esports or Team Hehe don't like it, they're still in this game.
Ghastly Eerie
Bane comes in just helping out. Hehe on there.
Chained in searing heat.
Well, Magnum. 3 attacks. Finishes off the Lion. Then he finishes off the Darkseer. So he's going to finish off this Tusk as soon as he comes out of his Snowball. Never mind, blinks away. Oh, they're going to find him. Yep, he will finish him off. Triple kill. This Magnus, or Magnum, this Ember Spirit. Bringing him back in this game. And you know what? Don't forget about this. It's in power. This is why they picked the Magnus. And even if Reaper's dying, not getting his RP off, just by making sure that Empower is on Ember Spirit before the fight, is a lot of the reason why this Ember Spirit's doing as well as he is in the fight. So, you know, I give a little bit more credit to Reaper. A little bit. Just ignore this. The donut and 12 deaths. It's not his best game. Not his best game. Oh, this is a man fight. Ember starts fighting the Gyro, but I actually don't think he had to run away from that fight. I think he could have stayed fighting that Gyrocopter for a little bit longer, trying to force out the BKB, and he would have been perfectly fine. He already forced out the Satanic, but the reason he didn't is because look at where he's fighting. He's fighting here. He knows the enemy team is going to be so close by that he just has to play it safe. If he dies there, well, he's got buyback, just barely, as buyback, and then he's going to have to buy back because they're going to obviously rush down bottom. He's going to have to buy back, and then if he dies in the next fight, that's it. They lose the game. All because he got a little bit greedy trying to force out a BKB charge on the Gyro. It's just not worth it. Sorry guys, the sneeze spamming continues. I'm one of these people that once I start sneezing, I can't stop. I'll sneeze for like a couple hours. It's the worst thing in the world. You have a cure, please.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
Kicks, jumps forward. Tries to open up on Strelak. Not able to finish him off though. The Force Staff is too good. This was a BKB charge from Kicks. Reaper will get the RP off this time. Doesn't get the skewer off because the sheep comes out from Pain. This is a decent opening. They've managed to trade their darks here for the Skylar. Oh no, they just lost the Shadow Fiend. Now Ember, he's got to bring him back in the game. Already brought, there we go, that's it. That's what he needed to do. Brings down the TA, brings down the Gyro, the Tusk. And now the only one left alive is the Lion who got blink up in 3 seconds. Where are you gonna blink? No, Magnum just says, you know what, you're done. That was the greediest thing ever. Wow. That was pretty greedy. That was pretty greedy. He so easily could have died.
Regeneration.
I guess he had blink up. Maybe it wasn't the greediest, but wow. I'm sure he was trying to pop the Lincolns and then hex him to interrupt
Dire's
the TP.
middle tower is under attack.
And then blink away. Man, Band of Misfits
Dire's
are back in this
structures
game.
are fortified.
Down 2 sets of racks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Wow. There's some good plays there coming up from Magnum. Gets to tier 2. Positions his Remnant preemptively because he knows what's going to have to happen. Then he pushes past the tower to drive those heroes back, creating space for when he jumps. Smart. Just now getting caught out by the Tusk. And fortunately does what's necessary to get away from the Tusk, but then he just gets finished off by the Darkseer. But Magnum's there to say, you know what, Tusk? Leave my Skywrath alone. Reaper uses the RP, lands it on the Lion. Brings him right back to Magnum, who finishes him off. This Ember Spirit's getting damn scary. Helios Esports or Team Hehe, my goodness. They were absolutely dominating this game, and now all of a sudden this Ember Spirit's come online. And he's a handful. What do they do? He's getting pretty damn tanky. He's got Lincolns on top of that.
Dire's top tower is
He's doing so much damage. The late game carries this gyrocopter. The TA was carrying them for a long point in this game. But here we go. Requiem flies. Hehe drops into the Snowball. We actually haven't seen Snowball used defensively too much this game. The Magnum will go down. No, he won't. Sleight of Fist. Never mind. He got really low, but managed to jump away. Kishu incredibly low, but he will heal up off those creeps. They're not going to finish him off 41 minutes when he's got a Satanic.
Means nothing next to ours.
As we still just get a 2-for-2 trade. This game is... I mean, you'd never guess it if you actually looked at the map and saw the fact that we've got 2 sets of racks down. You saw the gold graph. You saw it was past the 20k mark. You never guessed that this game was as close as it is right now. The kills, 33 to 49, even there. Still 10k gold lead, but this game is anything but in that favor. I think it's even, if not, Radiant favored right now.
Illusion.
Even with those 2 sets of racks down. But this is going to be the real test.
Roshan has fallen.
They've got Roche. They've got an Aegis on their gyrocopter. She's on the TA. Will they be able to hold? I don't know. This is going to be a tough hold for Band of Misfits. A real tough hold.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But all it takes is one crit from Ember and the fight is just so lopsided. If he crits on a Sleight of Fist, that's it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Quick update on the items. That's a lot of items for me just to read off, so take a quick look at them, guys. See who's got what. I've covered most of the pickups, I think. I didn't cover the sheep, I didn't mention that. Certainly didn't mention that MKB because it just happened from the Ember Spirit. Beyond that, everything's mentioned except for the Shadow Blades. Because whatever. Whatever, it's just a Shadow Blade. That's a lot of pigs. Everyone knows what's happening. Everyone knows what's happening in this game. There's going to be a gathering bottom. There's going to be a push bottom. All that matters is this. Well, this, but yeah. This is going to be the big fight. Ember's up pushing the top lane. He's actually... Where's his remnant? Okay. Look at this. He's going to put the gyrocopter up on the safe lane, up on the high ground, attacking the tower. They've got a couple heroes smoked in behind. And here we go. Reaper's going to initiate. Brings the gyrocopter back and pops his BKB. An RP for a gyro BKB. Okay trade. Okay trade. But the tier 3 is gone now. Homing missiles going out. It's actually, oh, it's going to be on the Skywrath, and the Skywrath is dead. No buyback available. They won their last game 4v5. Will they be able to win this fight 4v5? They've lost their Skywrath now. There we go. They just burned through the Aegis with a Requiem. Rack's getting kind of low. Skewer misses from Reaper. Strela comes out with the Echo, just stuns up Eerie. And then he gets right-clicked down by the Gyrocopter. Meanwhile, Magnum getting some good damage in, but he gets kind of low. He's going to have to go back to the Fountain. As the last set of racks goes down, that means Mega Creeps. As they just weren't able to hold here. They haven't completely lost the game, though. So it's just Megas. They can hold against Megas. But they definitely need Magnum alive here. So Magnum's still trying to look for that one crit sleight of fist. He's not going to find it. He's actually going to get picked off, and then he buys back. Reaper getting incredibly low. He does have Shadow Blade available. Didn't pop it there. It just goes down. As Reaper, or as Magnum comes flying on in and gets a kill there. Another call down. The second call down in this fight. Magnum finds another kill, but then he goes down. Good game, well played, will come out. As finally, Team Hehe, or Helios Esports, or whatever you want to call them, based on what they're displaying in the game or what they're displaying in the brackets, they'll take it. The Grand Finals is Semi-Pro Cup Series for this weekend. My goodness. Look at this. Payne has already got it. He's already got the post up on NA Dota. That's awesome. What a guy. But congrats to Helios. They played some good Dota. It was a little bit shaky there for a bit when all of a sudden Band of Misfits, they were coming back. But they hung on. Like I said, once they got that that third Roche with the cheese and the Aegis, it's going to be really, really tough for Band of Misfits to hold. And they were close. They were close, but just wasn't enough in the end. I mean, they got to be happy they even got to the Grand Finals. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you weren't tuning in for the semifinals, but Band of Misfits, they played the entire game 4v5 because their fifth player fell asleep during the draft and they couldn't wake him up. So they played 4v5. They won that game in a dominating fashion. They had a Queen of Pain with 30 kills. And they won that game just to get to the Grand Finals. But unfortunately they lose out here. But like I said, these guys have won many, many times SCS. So it's nice to see a different team win. And definitely very deserving tonight was Helios Esports. Once again, guys, I was Niz. You're watching NizCast. Thanks for watching. I'll be casting SCS every Sunday, so definitely come check out the channel. Hit me up with a follow on twitch.tv/NizCast. I also upload the VODs of everything I cast to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/NizCast. And I also have a Twitter handle at NizCast as well. And I just see Toffee's in chat. Follow that man as well. He puts out some incredible content. If you don't know who Toffee's is or you haven't seen his content, you're living under a rock, but definitely go check it out. Follow that man. He does some awesome, awesome stuff. And back when I was still getting started in SCS, he was casting some of SCS, so that was cool. That's how I got to meet Toffees, but definitely follow him. Follow me, and we'll see you guys next week. Until then, enjoy pubbing.